Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to draw the claws of Wolverine. So we're talking about the X-Men Wolverine, and as we know that he is, even in spite of being several years old, both in his literal pop culture history or fictional history and in publishing history, he still remains a sort of a fresh figure whenever he leaps onto the pages or onto the screen. And the claws are actually part of the reason why he becomes that much cooler. So we're going to first put down a framework for the hand. So now we're showing these. We'll be doing other videos on these claws, showing them from different angles, but this is one popular angle, so that is the wrist. And let's do a bell shape for the hand, just like that. And then the fingers are going to go along this line here. That will be the thumb going right there. So we brought in the hand, the part of the hand going into the thumb up here. Now the claws, so we'll need to place the claws. If you're doing very slight strokes, we could even first do the hand and then we could throw in the claws. So let's actually do that, because it might actually be a beneficial practice. So these are the knuckles. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So just a placement frame for the fingers. So we're going to do 1, that's the index finger. 2, that's the middle finger. Some details going there. 3, and we should start like curving these downward now. So 3, and then 4 for the smallest finger, and we have just thrown in the hand. The claws go on top now. So what we need is first a sort of a framework. So we have to, since the hand's placement is going like that, like we are not looking at it up front, it's going slightly like that, so there's a perspective, it's rolling like this. So we have to make sure that the claws also go along those lines. So we do 1, and I think, yeah, they're distributed between the fingers. So 1, 2, let's try to keep them apart there, and then 3. So that much apart will actually help, and that long will actually be quite okay. So first we can just do a rectangular shape. So make this into a rectangular shape, just like that. Rectangular shape, just like that. And one more rectangular shape, like that. And if you see, like they're like, so it's like this and like this, because the perspective is like that. So we are going that way with the claws too, and it looks more pleasant. And then we do that, that, and that. Now that depends on how far we wish to take the claws and what kind of curvature there is, because different artists have different depictions. But this is one of, I guess, one of the more preferred ones. So slight curvature going in there, and we'll start here again just a line going along, but then a curvature going in there. And so since this one is now closest to our view, we have to make sure that the line is much more closer and going in like that, and it should be accurate. Now let's actually put in a tone right here for that part of the claw, and a tone right here. So we've just managed to throw in a set of claws for a good old Wolverine here. And if we were to have, let's just put in some minimal like crosshatch. So let's say this was a comics illustration, and we have a light source that's coming, let's say falling from above pretty much. We would just do some highlights on the knuckles, because the knuckles are like really stretched out. And these claws, they pop through the skin every time. And of course that's where the famous healing factor comes in. Whereby he immediately heals after using the claws. So we would be using the standard, let's see, we put some skin folds, some finger lines there to make this work. And of course, depending on how detailed we wish the illustration to be, and whether it's a gloved hand, whether it is just a straightforward hand popping those claws, each of those decisions will end up changing the illustration and adding another dimension or another aspect to it. But if we had the light source coming like right down, I think that the tones would probably just fall along those lines. So let's actually highlight some of the things here with a marker, and it would just make things a little less confusing. So here, going and looking through the claws and into the knuckle set that we did, and then we put in, we let the claws fly around the hands. That changed a little bit, but that's okay. We are doing a quick rough sketch, and then we did that. So that's Claws of Wolverine from that particular angle, with some slight crosshatch just to give it a little more balance. So do check out the images, and we will be doing other angles as well. But we've also done Wolverine videos, and we would encourage you to check them out as well. So it's just general different Wolverine sketches. And we put out content every day, so please do subscribe, keep in touch, and let us share ideas. Thank you for watching. Please keep in touch also for our videos that focus on anatomy of the hands and the body. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day.